So the central line at Tottenham Court Road has been closed all year for tube improvement works, and we got a sneak peek inside.
So we were here a year ago, getting a look around the new Northern Line part of the station. But in the last 12 months, Central Line trains haven't been stopping as improvement works takes place for that. Colin Duncanton showed me the plan of what's been happening and then took us on a tour. First stop, the new Central Line ticket barriers.
There's still work taking place, but they're very close to opening up. And this is part of, not all of it, the new Central Line gate line. Nice new shiny oyster barriers. There will be more behind this blue hoarding. When the North Plaza opens up, this will be extended. You should be able to get your Oyster card, tap, and go through to Central Line.
There'll be two new entrances opening up in a new plaza area on the surface. The South Plaza entrance is the one that is opening first, along with half of the Central Line ticket hall. Next year, the rest of the ticket hall and the North Plaza entrance will be opening up. We then walked down the stairs so that we could turn around to simulate an exit, as if we were coming out of the station.
So this is the new way out. The ticket hall was through there. What we like about it is that over here, there is some artwork on the wall. And you may recall that over at the Northern Line exit that we just came from, it's the same artwork, but there it's all in black and white. Here it's in colour, so it will help you discern between the two exits, either the black and white side or the coloured side.
The South Plaza exit is number 4 and has 2 escalators and steps. The North Plaza exit, which won't be finished until next year, will have steps and a lift to take you from street level down to the ticket hall.
A lot of money.
We also found that just one of the 4 original entrances to the station, here, the one on the corner by the Dominion Theatre, is being kept and will become entrance and exit number 2. Time for one last nostalgic look though at the tile work.
For this next part, there's a clue. If you look at my feet as to where I'm standing, it's the floor of the original ticket office. Over there with the old gate line, and here you can just about see at the top of the old escalators. The old escalators, the 3 escalators which you knew, are still in place. They've just been refurbed slightly. A big question here is what's happened to the mosaics, the Palazzi mosaics above the escalators. Those have gone as part of the upgrade works, but all the rest, as we're about to see, are still in place.
We went down to Central Line platform level, where the trains aren't stopping, but could see that the mosaics are there all intact and having work done on them as well, as TfL's Design and Heritage Manager explained to us.
I think Palazzi, of course, being one of the great 20th century pop artists, really engenders a very strong feeling amongst people. You either love them or hate these mosaics, and they're very much the Marmite moment of the London Underground. But we recognised 7 years on, when we started designing the work here at Tottenham Court Road, that these were significant. There's an awful lot of restoration work going on the mosaics. They were in fairly poor condition. I mean, they've been in a very aggressive environment. As you can see here, people have been doing crossword puzzles in the white tesserae mosaics here. So about 70% of the original mosaics, the actual tesserae, have been salvaged, and we've actually gone to Italy, to the original company, to have the new 30% made. So we've been very, very exact in terms of the work that we're doing on this. It's equally worth remembering, of course, these aren't listed. So this is LU's choice, actually. It's part of our cultural heritage to do work on these mosaics to this standard.
And we were thrilled to discover that the rotunda, that's the round room that was once a lift shaft that echoes nicely, is still perfectly intact. And then it was down more corridors, past more work being done, to find one last cool thing.
So behind me are the escalators, which have been refurbished. I'm walking down the existing corridor, the one that was already here. All these tiles are new. They took away all the layers of old tiles. A bit like, say, if you were retiling your bathroom at home and put in brand new tiles. So in 2 weeks' time, you will be walking down here. Now, the central line is off there behind my cameraman, but here, there'll be a blue block-top door. Come with me, come on through. And this is where they've built a whole new passageway. This will be open in 2016. This is extra capacity. Maybe there'll be people walking that way, one way, and this way, but this is a whole new second tunnel. And this is the great bit to see. See this arch here? This is future-proofing. This is if Crossrail 2 happens, not Crossrail 1, Crossrail 2. Behind this filled-in wall is already a tunnel which could lead to a connection portal where Crossrail 2 is going to happen. It is very exciting.
So the Central Line reopens very soon in early December, with the rest of the work being completed later next year.